then crazy things started to happen. Okay, dude. I think this is it. I think this is it. Let's keep the bandages out. Let's see what it does. Oh my god, dude. Okay, it's actually happening again. Dude, it's the storm. Okay. I just gotta keep it alive for long enough to see what's gonna happen. Oh my... Dude, the ground. Dude. What? Oh my god, dude. I gotta stay alive. I gotta keep staying alive, dude. This is crazy. What's gonna happen now? Oh my god. It's exactly like the cube, dude. It's exactly like how the cube works. Oh my god. Leaky Lake has a hidden, dark secret relating to the cube, and it's been with us this whole time. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another crazy Fortnite myth theory video. Today we're going to be talking about Leaky Lake and the cube stones that are in the center. I've recently done a video where I came up with this idea that the cube stones could possibly be reactivated if some kind of electrical energy was to touch them. So we did an investigation where we waited to see if when the storm passes through the cubes, if they would change in any way. Once the storm passed through Leaky Lake, we saw some unusual things. Oh my god. What the? Dude. Dude, what is going on? What's the? Dude, in the storm. It's different. What the? That brings me on to today's video. I want to kind of carry on this theory and this idea about the cube stones in Leaky Lake. It wasn't that long ago where we had the cube with us at Fortnite. It was a whole crazy event which ended up with the cube being launched into the sky, spinning around and exploded. This event ended with the new location of Leaky Lake and of course the cube stones that are slapped in the center of it. There's been no explanation to why Leaky Lake is the way it is and to really why the cube stones are still here. I can't help but think that there is more going on with Leaky Lake, and we are actually here to prove that to be true. What's crazy about Leaky Lake is we literally still have the cube there. I mean, the cube is shattered into a couple of big pieces now, but it is still the cube. The cube is still with us. It's just not as like badass as it used to be. When the storm goes over these cube stones, they seem to react in a certain way. At least that's the theory. But what actually happens to Leaky Lake whilst it stays in the storm for a long period of time? During our investigation, we actually died pretty quickly. The storm took us out of the game and we weren't able to see actually what was going to happen. We're going to do an investigation in this video to actually see if there is any changes at Leaky Lake. But here is my theory. The cube used to lift things from the ground. Obviously, we saw Loot Lake getting launched into the air and traveling around the map, as well as those small islands which slowly congregated around the massive floating island. So to me, anything that has anything to do with the cube is eventually going to float. What if, when the storm goes over Leaky Lake and empowers the cubes, what if the ground around the cube stones begins to lift up? To me, that makes a lot of sense because that is all that we have seen to do with the cube. If we can reactivate these cube stones, surely the ground around these stones will also lift up, right? Even if you look at Leaky Lake, it seems to be sectioned off into these little islands. Maybe this is just a reference to the floating islands, or more likely, maybe these islands are ready to be lifted up out of the ground. I feel all of this could just be a little nod to the cube and the experiences we've had with the cube, because we all love the cube, you know what I mean? The cube's been great, it's been great to me. I love the cube. So what if the ground could be lifted? Maybe this is happening whilst players are playing Fortnite. I mean, ultimately, none of us are hanging around in the storm and looking at Leaky Lake while this is going on. The question though is, what happens when the storm passes through Leaky Lake? Do the cubes activate and will the ground be lifted up? These are all theories that I wanted to see happen in game. So to find out if any of this is true, we went back to Leaky Lake and waited for the storm to come. I made sure I had enough bandages to last as long as possible to actually see if all of this was real. Is this an Easter egg that Epic Games have left in for us, or is it something to do with the story? We had to go into game to find out. The most peaceful place in Fortnite. Leaky, where are you going? Don't you dare go for the same chest, bruh. Oh, come on. We are back at Leaky Lakes at the moment. Welcome back, everybody. We're gonna be doing another investigation once we deal with this guy into Leaky Lakes. Dude, this guy's really with it. Don't get my dumb ass out of here, I'm gonna be honest with you. Welcome back to Leaky Lakes. We're gonna be doing a little investigation into Leaky Lakes today. So some of you will know from the last video that you may or may not have watched. We kind of like looked around Leaky Lakes to see if there was anything cool to do with the cube. So when we did the last investigation, we actually died pretty quickly, like real quickly. So I want to try and like get as much medikits as I can, get as much health and bandages as possible, and see if I can stay around for as long as I can to see actually what happens. I'm talking about the storm. So it looks like when the storm goes through certain places, strange things can happen. Things can change up. So we're going to be trying to theorize what is going to happen. My theory has been that the cube, or the cube like stones, the cube shards that are in Leaky Lake can be activated once again, but they can only be activated when some kind of electric hits them. So like, you know, the storm would seem like the obvious bit of electric in the game, right? The storm is the only bit of electric in the game currently. So today we're going to hang around, we're going to see what happens when the storm comes through, and we're going to wait here for as long as possible. I'm gonna go take what is rightfully mine. The loot that I've worked so hard to get. I want to theorize about what is actually going to happen if we hang around for long enough, and that is going to be the task for today. Did he not like turn this off? My theory for Leaky Lake today is that when the storm goes through, I think we're going to see something more happen with the stones. Maybe not just the... Oh, there's a chest. Maybe not just the stones, but maybe the ground around Leaky Lake. I've always thought a lot about the fact that, you know, with the cube last time, you know, back when the cube was around. Rest in peace, Kevin. The cube was like able to like rip up large chunks of land and like do some crazy stuff with it. And I wonder if we're gonna see that here at Leaky Lake. Like, I feel like Leaky Lake is the perfect location just to have the ground ripped up, you know? So look, here we go. This is good already. Leaky Lake will get consumed by the storm. Now I just gotta like hang around and survive long enough to see if this is gonna happen. Okay, we're taking as many of these bandages as possible. Let's get back so we can take a proper look. So as I said, we're hoping to see if Loot Lake is gonna change anyway with the storm being above it. We know that this happens with lots of other different things. Slender Man was apparently seen when the storm came across. We're probably not likely to see Slender Man, but let's see what we see. Okay, we're probably gonna have to keep healing ourselves, but let's see what happens here. We're at Leaky Lakes. Let's see if the same craziness happens to us. Get out the way. 1 minute and 54 seconds. Dude, this is definitely the storm, so we should be expecting something to happen real soon. Let's keep healing. Don't forget to keep healing. I'm a bit worried that someone's gonna sneak up on me and just kick my ass. That's usually what happens. We're waiting to see if these change color, if anything happens. Dude, did it just... Dude, I think it just like changed color, right? That's what happened last time. And then crazy things started to happen. Okay, dude. I think this is it. I think this is it. Let's keep the bandages out. Let's see what it does. Oh my god, dude. Okay, it's actually happening again. Dude, it's the storm. Okay. I just gotta keep it alive for long enough to see what's gonna happen. Oh my... Dude, the ground. Dude, what? Oh my god, dude. I gotta stay alive. I gotta keep staying alive, dude. This is crazy. What's gonna happen now? Oh my god. It's exactly like the cube, dude. It's exactly like how the cube works. Oh my god. dude, I'm getting out of it, dude. I'm gonna see if I can actually make it out alive and get a victory royale. Can you imagine if I get out of this after seeing that craziness? I probably could do it. There's only 13 players remaining. If I can keep healing and then get the quad bike out of here. That was some craziness, dude. The storm. Oh my god. Okay, 39, 37. Time is ticking down, and so is my health. 25, 23, 19. Please don't bomb me. 9, 4. Oh! Dude! I had 4 HP, and it took 4 off me? Come on, bruh. That was my victory royale. Jesus Christ, that's loud. When are they gonna take that gun out the game? God damn it.